Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your daily update for the Ethereum technicals and Solana for July 16th. For the Ethereum technicals, price has increased after finding support here at 2720. A piercing pattern at this last low just here, price now increasing above support at 3200. Volume for the short term supports downwards movement with strongest volume on these bearish candlesticks just here. Though for the midterm, strongest volume is still on the upward sessions. And for the very short term, some pushes on the bearish candlesticks here. Sees volume continuing to support downwards movement for the short term. RSI is neutral and increasing ever so slowly, getting closer to overbought. Money flow also neutral and increasing. Both RSI and money flow still have some room to move before they may enter overbought or oversold. ATR steadily increasing as price increases for the short term, giving a bullish outlook for volatility. And stochastics neutral and increasing, continuing to get closer to overbought. As ADX declines at this time frame, we use the model of stochastics and support and resistance, which suggests an upward swing may continue towards resistance at 3680 or 3890, where price may find those resistance points where stochastics enters overbought. Additionally, RSI and money flow may also enter overbought, indicating where this upwards trend may end. On the Solana daily chart, this wave count has been updated for the short term, seeing primary wave 4 a double zigzag, currently within minor wave B of intermediate wave Y to move price higher. Within a zigzag, the B wave may not move above the start of the A wave, meaning minor wave B cannot move above 188.0915. Additionally, an Elliott channel is drawn around the intermediate degree movements from the start of intermediate wave W to the end of intermediate wave X with a copy on the end of intermediate wave W. This channel may provide resistance for minor wave B as it continues higher and may eventually provide support for the end of minor wave C, intermediate wave Y, and primary wave 4 as those waves continue lower. Primary wave 4 continues lower with a target calculated at 117.4360. With this recent upwards movement, the previous main daily chart has been invalidated, and at this point we have no main daily chart, though we do have these alternates, which we will have to wait for confirmation with either bullish or bearish movement for confidence in either wave count at this time frame. This wave count seeing primary wave 4 as a contracting or barrier triangle currently with an intermediate wave D to move price overall higher. As intermediate wave D continues higher, it cannot move above the end of intermediate wave B at 188.0915, though as is the rule for a barrier triangle, the BD trend line must be over or flat. It is not absolute and is the only non-absolute rule within Elliott Wave, meaning intermediate wave D can move ever so slightly above this invalidation point. When it arrives, intermediate wave E and primary wave 4 are expected to fall short of this AC trend line, as is common for contracting triangles. Additionally, as they unfold, intermediate waves D and E can only subdivide as single zigzags. On this new daily alternate chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 completed and truncated by 2.7951. This is unlikely, though, with the increasing bullish momentum from primary wave 5 and the end of cycle wave 3. It is possible and remains an alternate. As previously mentioned, we do not have a main wave count at this point and wait for either bullish or bearish confirmation for confidence in either wave count. For this wave count, the confidence point is set at 188.0915, though that is not an absolute confidence point as previously mentioned with the triangle. A significant high above this confidence point would add confidence for this wave count, as it would invalidate the other wave counts. This wave count seeing primary wave 4 complete as a single zigzag, a 5-wave impulse moving lower for intermediate wave A 3 in the opposite direction for intermediate wave B, and then another 5-wave impulse moving lower for intermediate wave C. An Elliott channel drawn around the intermediate degree movements from the start of intermediate wave A to the end of intermediate wave B with a copy on the end of intermediate wave A. A full green candlestick above and not touching this channel would add confidence to this wave count and give a bullish signal. Additionally, within primary wave 5, any second wave corrective movement cannot move below its start at 122.5794. On the technical daily chart for the short term for Solana, price has consolidated within resistance at 190 and support between 127 and 118. For the very short term, increasing above resistance, now support at 157. Volume overall supports upwards movement with strongest volume on these bullish candlesticks, though a push on these various bearish candlesticks sees some strength for downwards movement for the short term. On balance, volume continues within its narrowing range, currently giving no signal. When it eventually does break above or below this range, it will give a weak signal, as these ranges do not have many tests, are not very long held, and particularly the support line has quite a noticeable slope. RSI is neutral and increasing with some room to move before it may enter overbought or oversold. Money flow also overall increasing at this point. Neither RSI or money flow exhibit divergence at this time frame. Stochastics neutral and increasing, getting quite close to overbought. The model of stochastics and support and resistance is used at this time frame as ADX is declining, and the model suggests an upward swing to continue towards resistance at 157 or up to 175, where stochastics may enter overbought where price finds those resistance points. That's all for me with your daily update for Solana and the Ethereum technicals. As always, if you want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, you can sign up for that at pureelliottwave.com using the link in the description below. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a good day.